Astal for the Sega Saturn. This game to me is the epitome of a 2D 90s platformer, and I mean that in the greatest way possible. This game, playing it in 2019 for the first time on a 4K TV, still looks beautiful, it plays beautiful, the music is fantastic, and the presentation is just over the top. I don't understand how Sega never took this franchise, or it's not even a franchise, it's a one and done. How Sega never took this game and made sequels to it, because I think this series could be fantastic. Now, Astal is your traditional 2D platformer. It's tough, it's challenging, but just looking at it, it's beautiful. The game is 2D hand-drawn sprites, and it challenges you, but there's a certain charm to this game, which is why I can see why it's considered a Sega Saturn hidden gem. Now, I picked this game up over the summer for about $55, $60, and I am so happy I finally had the chance to play through it, because just so many things about it are beautiful. Like, this game could be a worthy challenger to Sonic the Hedgehog if Sega did more with it. Now, to my understanding too, as beautiful this game looks, it's an early Saturn launch title, and I just don't understand how this never became a series of its own. This, along with Nights into Dreams, which got like one spin-off, could be running Sega to like the high tops of the video game industry right now. And like, this game, like I said, it's challenging, but it's challenging in a way that makes you think. Like, it's not overly hard for the fact that it's overly hard. There's also like cutscenes in the game which look like almost old school anime cutscenes, and I think this game is beautiful. You know, it took me a while to pick this game up, and I wanted to pick it up from the first time I saw video footage of it. So over the summer when I got it, you know, I played through the first level or two, but I never really got far in the game. So I just sat today, and I figured, let me get through Astal. Let me play Astal, because Astal is interesting for the fact that you only get really 5 lives in the game, and after those are depleted, you get like one set of continues, but then after you lose that, it's game over, which is a little annoying. But it makes you think about how you're doing things and makes you think before you make a move, if that makes sense. Now, I think for the fact of all of that, Astal is definitely worth a playthrough to anyone who hasn't played it, anyone just getting into Sega Saturn collecting, because this game, to me, is definitely a game worth playing. Like, I can't get over how fun, how good this game was, and just how bright and beautiful it was. The fact that it's using hand-drawn 2D sprites, it just makes the game almost kind of feel like a comic book to an extent, and it just looks really nice even today's day and age, because 2D graphics usually age beautifully if done right. And I think Sega did a great thing. The way they programmed this game, the way they made this game, and this art style is just fantastic. You know, personally, I'm really hoping that they revive the series somehow, but at the same time, I'm a little afraid, because I feel like if they revive it, they might ruin the charm the original game had, unless the sequel does it right. Now, to me, I think this game, like, even the boss battles were fun. You know, they weren't overly challenging. There were some stipulations to them of how you obviously had to fight the boss. But just the way everything about the presentation of this game, to me, is near perfect for a 2D platformer. You know, coming from the 16-bit generation to the 32-bit, everyone was trying to jump to make games in 3D, but I think this game does something completely awesome for the fact of how it, you know, in a way, I said it reminds me of a comic book, and it kind of reminds me of how Comic Zone works, in that art style, that it's like hand-drawn, but Astal just has something about it, and I really can't put my fingers on it. But I definitely recommend, guys, play this game if you have the chance to. Like I mentioned, it is getting a little pricey these days, but if you're a Saturn collector and you're a 2D platformer player, Astal is definitely worth the play if you've never played it before. That's my thoughts on this game, guys. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, like this video, share, subscribe to my channel, go check out all my other videos. Until next time, go check out Astal. Have a good one.